Yahoo! From internet pioneer to cautionary tale. Remember dial-up internet, the screech of a modem connecting? Waiting 5 minutes for a single web page to load, one pixelated row at a time, good times. And back then, Yahoo was king. It was the internet's front page, your guide to that weird, wonderful new thing called the World Wide Web. Fast forward to today and, well, let's just say things haven't exactly gone according to plan. Yahoo's story is a cautionary tale, a masterclass in how to run a tech company. It's the business equivalent of peaking in high school, except instead of a Letterman jacket, you're left with a billion-dollar website no one uses. So, how did Yahoo go from internet darling to the punchline of every tech joke? The answer, my friends, lies in the often bumbling hands of its leadership. Yahoo had more CEOs than hot dinners in a Silicon Valley cafeteria. Each one seemingly determined to outdo the last in terms of questionable decisions. There was the CEO who famously turned down the chance to buy Google for a cool $1 billion. $1 billion! That's enough money to buy a small island, a fleet of solid gold yachts, and still have enough left over to start a medium-sized country.
Then there was the CEO who decided that what Yahoo needed was to become a media giant, spending billions on acquisitions like Tumblr. Don't get me wrong, I love a good cat gif as much as the next person, but it's probably not the soundest foundation for a multi-billion-dollar media empire.
Each CEO brought their own unique brand of leadership to the table, which mostly involved making decisions that left analysts scratching their heads and investors frantically checking their portfolios.
While Yahoo was busy shooting itself in the foot with a metaphorical shotgun, other companies were, actually innovating. Google, a company Yahoo could have bought for the price of a large cappuccino, in Silicon Valley terms at least, went on to become a global behemoth. Amazon transformed from an online bookstore into the everything store, selling everything from diapers to diamond earrings.
And then there's Blockbuster. Yes, Blockbuster. Remember them? They had their chance to buy Netflix for a pittance, but passed. Let that sink in for a moment. They could have been the Netflix of video rentals, which, let's be honest, is just Netflix.
The point is, while Yahoo was busy chasing its tail, its competitors were busy shaping the future. They understood that in the tech world, standing still is the same as going backward.
Section 4. Avoiding the Yahoo Trap Leadership Lessons from the Tech Graveyard. So, how can companies avoid ending up like Yahoo? A cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones at tech conferences.
Well, for starters, it helps to have a plan. And I don't mean a vague notion of wanting to be the best or synergize core competencies. I'm talking about a clear, concise roadmap for the future, one that doesn't involve buying every shiny new startup that crosses your path.
Secondly, listen to your people. I know, crazy concept, right? But your employees, the ones who are actually on the front lines, might just have some valuable insights. Don't just surround yourself with yes men who tell you what you want to hear. Embrace dissent, encourage debate, and maybe, just maybe, you'll avoid making decisions that make you the butt of every joke in Silicon Valley.
Section 5. Great leaders. Don't fear the delete key. Embracing change for survival. The tech world is constantly evolving, which is a polite way of saying it's a chaotic, ever-shifting landscape where today's innovation is tomorrow's digital dust bunny.
And in this environment, the only constant is change. Great leaders, the kind who build companies that last longer than a Snapchat story, understand this. They're not afraid to hit the metaphorical delete key, to abandon outdated strategies, products, or even entire business models in pursuit of something better, something more, well, something more.
They don't cling to the past, desperately trying to recapture former glory. They adapt, they innovate, they evolve. They understand that in the tech world, the only thing worse than making a mistake is being too stubborn to admit it.
Leadership. It's more than just a fancy title and a stock option windfall. Leadership isn't about sitting in a corner office, barking orders and cashing checks. It's about setting a vision, inspiring your team, and making tough decisions, even when they're unpopular.
It's about admitting when you're wrong, learning from mistakes, and not running a company into the ground. Yahoo's story reminds us that even the biggest companies are vulnerable to bad leadership. A company with the world at its fingertips, brought down by its own inability to adapt.
So, the next time you're tempted to rest on your laurels, remember Yahoo. Remember the cautionary tale of a company undone by its own hubris. And then, do something different.